Okay, everybody, welcome back to RC Taildraggin. Today we have a new toy here that we're going to take a look at. It's a mini table saw by Huanyu. I'll put the spelling up there just to see if I got that right. It's a pretty cool device. It's well made. It's all metal. The tabletop, the base, the risers. It's all steel, looks like. I guess first I'll talk about some of the things I do like. I do like the fact that it's solid. It's all metal. It comes completely assembled pretty much except for the blade that you have to put in. There's a nice little miter gauge here. It's adjustable to different angles. And it's really cool because it has a T-slot system, T-track, that it fits into, so it can't lift out of here while you're sliding along. You have to pull it all the way out to remove it, which I like that. And that's also all metal. No plastic there. There's an adjustable fence back here. Basically just loosen the little thumb screws here and tighten it down where you want it. There's a little chip guard here to keep pieces from flying up in your face. That's also adjustable. Okay, so what I really like about this is the fact that it is lightweight. It's easy to move around. I can just pick it up and set it down on the floor here next to my table when I want to get it out of the way. It's a low voltage model. It basically uses a little, like a laptop adapter, power adapter. I don't know if that's 12 volts, but it is 110, 120 volts input power. There's also a chuck, a drill chuck that fits onto here, and then you can mount a sanding disc in it. I won't be using the sanding disc because I have plenty of other sanders, power sanders that I use all the time, a belt sander. There's some markings here for measuring on both sides of the fence. Right there. Cuts really good. I'll show you that here in a second. A few of the things I like about it. Again, it's solid. But the main thing I really like is this blade has got a carbide tip on it, which is really unusual for something this inexpensive. The carbide blade for this probably costs more than the rest of it all combined. Some things I don't like about it. The blade height is not adjustable. It's fixed. I usually like to have a lot less blade sticking out here. I usually set my table saws up, excuse me, to cut just through the thickness of the wood and just rise up above the wood a little bit. If you're cutting a 16th piece of ply or something with this, you know, you've got way too much blade sticking out there. It becomes dangerous. With more blade sticking out, the more chance it becomes of you nicking yourself with it. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of is this belt drive. So I'll have to make sure, I'll have to start doing some super sleuth investigating and see if I can't find a replacement belt for these now, while these are in favor. Get your spare parts while you can. I figure if I can pick up a couple of belts, one or two of them, I'm probably good for the rest of my life with this thing. I think now I'm going to get this thing set up and get some wood cut. Okay, we're back. Got a fence set up for just a random size. Got a piece of balsa here. I'm going to do a rip cut. That's cutting with the grain long ways. And I made a little push stick to help keep my fingers safe. So let's see what this thing can do. Okay, that's a beautiful cut. Perfectly straight, nice and flat, and it's very smooth. This carbide tip does a great job cutting through this like butter. So that's a rip cut. Let's try a cross cut. Again, another very straight cut, very clean. There's no rip out on the wood. That's ready to glue. I don't even need to sand that. Very good. All right, well, that's the easy stuff. Let's try a bit of ply now. This is, I don't know, 4 mil maybe. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it works. All right, another very good cut. We got some little bit of chaff along the bottom here, which will sand right off. And usually when you're cutting ply, it doesn't really matter. It's an interior piece anyways. But that looks pretty good. It cut really quick. There was no resistance. All right, let's do a... Actually, looking at the grain, that was the cross cut, actually. Let's do a rip cut, which is with the grain. That's going to go this way. And that's much smoother. No rip out that way. So yeah, that's very cool. It cuts very nicely. I was afraid there would be a lot of the wood ripping out as it came to the end, but it doesn't seem to be. It's working very well. Of course, that's the carbide tip doing all that work for you. And I also was able to cut some vinyl with it, some really rigid vinyl, yesterday when I was working on the straps for the Taildraggin. So yeah, it's pretty much cutting through anything I need to cut through very well. I won't be cutting any metal or anything with this, I don't believe. So yeah, that's the Huanyu mini table saw. Now, you can get this on Amazon, but the one I saw was like $125 from Amazon. I got this on eBay for $70 and free shipping. So you're going to save $55 on eBay, and it didn't take long to get here. Just, a week or so. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, what I'm thinking about doing, a modification I might make, because this is all open down here, I'm thinking about getting some plexiglass or something and closing this device in all around here. And then I'll put in a little port for my shop vac to hook up to it. And that'll keep the shop a lot cleaner while I'm using it. So yeah, a couple of thumbs up for this thing. So far, I'll give it a 7 or 8 out of 10 because of the blade not being adjustable and not being able to see through the little protection device here. I mean, it is see-through, but when you got it on here and the blade's spinning, it's just not real easy to see exactly what's going on. So you have to be very, very, very careful with that. But otherwise, all in all, very nice. That's the Huanyu mini table saw. $70 on eBay, free shipping. Not a bad addition to the tool collection here for model building. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you on the next episode of RC Taildraggin. Bye-bye, everybody.